Nothing can be compared to Wheel of Time.
See, I think this is where people misunderstood my last video. I never said the lady directly compared Wheel of Time to the originals. What caught my attention was her last statement. Nothing can be compared to Wheel of Time. And honestly, that's why I brought up the originals. So you see, it's not actually because I'm trying to tear down the Wheel of Time. I actually feel it's a solid fantasy series. And yeah, it has a lot of potentials. So Wheel of Time fans, you guys can relax, don't worry. But when we start talking about supernatural series or storytelling at the highest level, I personally believe the originals need to enter the conversation ASAP, as in immediately. Character development is something I feel like a lot of creators are not talking about enough, that the originals mastered, like that they carried from beginning to end. The originals didn't make immortality look cool. It didn't make you want to be a vampire because you live for 1,000 years plus. It made it feel heavy. It made you understand that though these people were living for centuries, they still weren't happy with life. You literally see it that a lot of them wanted the cure for vampirism. These characters had powers. It's not power, no worry. But they carried centuries of guilt, paranoia, betrayal, anger, abandonment. And did I forget to add emotional damage? Does it ring any bell? That is why even when they were wrong, people were still understanding them and making excuses for them. I for one made a lot of excuses for Klaus and what he did. We weren't just watching vampires, we were watching a family that loved each other so much that they were actively and continuously tearing down each other to protect one another. Elijah, Rebecca, Klaus, Cole suffered. I mean, every of the Michelson family felt layered. Their love was tragic, toxic, obsessive, and most importantly, loyal. Even all at once self. I think in one of the comments someone said the villains in the originals were not scary. Have you met Dahlia? I mean, the villains had emotional depth. The family dynamic carried the entire universe without needing spectacles to stay interesting throughout the entire 5 seasons of the original. If we're talking about untouchable supernatural series, the original is one of the few shows that mastered emotions, power, tension, and character consistency from beginning to end. Even if you're a Wheel of Time fan or a Game of Thrones fan that haven't seen the originals, now you understand why people speak about it the way they do. This is everything interesting with Chase. Stay safe. Comment the next movie you'd like us to talk about.